Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode. This is our life. If you hear a banging noise going on, it's our our kitty socks in the. She has her favorite toy out. She's sorry for the hair, but anyway, I just wanted to talk on prepping books because I happen to be looking at Amazon at prepping books, and I'm not going to go into the books we have right now. I've talked about them in the past. Let's see if I have one that I can see. I don't really see one that is like readily, anyway, we have a few. And it's going through the comment section of some of those books, and the way I look at it is even if the book isn't great, that doesn't mean you can't learn from it. It's possible that you'll learn not to do anything the person says in the book, but you learn something. That's a positive. But I think most of the books are such that you will learn something. Aside, and I don't mean by ignoring the book altogether. There's something to be learned. Um, I think those who've been in the military probably are far better prepared than a lot of us are. I'm a brat. I'm an Army brat, but I've never served. So I saw a lot, but I did nothing. Um, but the one subject that I've really had a hard time finding, there are a lot of books on bugging out. Let's bug out. There are a lot of books on the survival retreat. Let's go to this place somewhere. First of all, you may never be able to get there. I don't care how well prepared you are, something may happen that will keep you from being able to get there. And if there's a road going to it, be assured other people are going to find it as well. And if somebody takes it over before you get there, they might not want you to be there. So they say, "Oh, look what we found," and they're maybe like, "Whoever this belongs to, if they show up, they're not getting in." So that's my, and I apologize for the light, but the freaking light is broken now. Yeah, I don't have a bulb that fits this one. It has a small base. So anyway, yeah. So if you get a book and it's not good, I'm sure there's still something in there that's useful. Yeah, it's nice if you get a book that is 90% or even 80% or 75% useful. That's nice. That's great. But there are going to be times you're going to find a book and it's like, did I just waste my money? And and another thing else I want to say about, like you may have a retreat that that you're going to go to. What time of year? I mean, if you lived where we live and it's the middle of winter and there's 12 feet of snow out there on the ground, and you're driving from New York City, if you could even get out of New York City. I don't think you'd even get out of New York City. At least it'd take you a long time, and you'd have to go on foot. The roads would be congested with cars that are just abandoned. So you'd never get your vehicle out. And that if you say you got out of Houston, New York, Chicago, Boston, and you got into an area like we live in, if you're a city person, I don't think you're going to fare too well. And once you get here, how are you going to get in there? There's 12 feet of snow out there. Do you have a plow on the front of your truck? Do you have a plow on the front of the car? I wouldn't suggest putting a plow on the front of a car because those plows are heavy. But you're going to use a lot of gas because they are heavy, and no matter what vehicle you use, you're going to use a lot more gas. Are you prepared for that? It's the middle of winter. You get here. It's the middle of the night. Are you really going to tromp through the snow another 5 miles to get to your retreat? So I would suggest if you live in a city or in the suburbs, depending on the situation, you might want to shelter in place for a while and then have a nearby location with additional resources, additional supplies. Go there. That would be like on your way out, and you can go there and you can stay there a while, and then you move further out. But anyway, so survival books are they're useful. But they're not, the book in and of itself isn't going to save your life. You have to do that. You have to save your life. You have to save your family's life. The book isn't going to do it. So I think even many of the worst books still have something useful in them. Just my opinion.